Hi, this is Rad and you're watching the Adventure channel. Sorry for that noises in the background, but my children came back from the vacations, so I've got some distortions because the children running in the garden. But today I'm going to fix my automated clamps, or automatic clamps, whatever I call it. And the problem with them was quite typical, I think. So this trigger piece just broken down from the body part. So yeah, I've got some plastic from job, still the same as I used in the last one for doing the bandsaw fence clamp. So this is PE, and this is quite sturdy material and easy for machining as well. So yeah, let's crack on. So okay, this is my one of the two clamps I'm going to fix today. It's just the whole mechanism is enclosed with 4 screws, so it's very easy access. Probably you will spend less time and effort just buying the new one. That's the one I bought. It was from Tool Station Silver Line, and they were relatively cheap. But I decided to play with it a little bit to working over my DIY skills. Alright, yeah. So this is the cover plate. And as you see, this is very simple mechanism. You've got the steel, like a flat bar going through few pieces, like flat pieces with the holes which are slightly wider than this metal piece inside. You've got, it's like a pressure plates really, with a few springs. So this button here, in this case, this is the release button. So when these 3 plates are parallel, by pressing this release button, you can easily move the bar. But when it's out of alignment, it's getting locked. And this is the piece which was broken. It's sitting on one small pin, and it works on the base like a lever. Yeah, so it snapped when I was putting more pressure. Apparently, maybe I put some more pressure on it. Maybe it was just weak element. I don't know. It's hard to determine what was the cause. But I think so. This is not very sturdy plastic. I don't know really what is it, but I could actually ask at work. Maybe they can give me a clue. So this is a rubber element you can take off of this one. And this is probably pressure molded element, one piece. Then just trim it a little bit, and yeah, it's not machining. I think so. It's just a molded element. So it's supposed to be strong enough, but it didn't work out. But I've got my second one open as well, second clamp, which snapped as well. And just let me take off this plate. So what I did, I used one of this cyanoacrylic, I think so it's called, glue, super glues, whatever you call it, and it looks strong, but I think so if I put more pressure on it, it will just snap again. To show you the principle of work of this clamp, so you've got these 3 plates here, and the slots inside these plates are just big enough to this metal plate can move inside. So this is the release button, as I said in the beginning. So when these 3 plates are parallel, you can easily move the clamp when it's out of the position, because of the spring, it's automatically locking it, and these two plates cause the movement when you press it down, and it's going back again. Yeah, so it's not blocked that way because this plate is angled opposite direction, so it's actually jamming it only going up. And because these two plates are actually angled opposite direction to the top plate, they allow to move it down, drag it down, and when I'm releasing it, they're sliding up because they cannot block it, you know, they are going up. So this is plate responsible for block of the clamp moving up, and this going down. So you see, I could actually push it down, but that's not the problem, because the forces which are work on the clamp, they're directed opposite way, so you can push it down, but that's not a problem. It's supposed to block it going out, and this is the blocking plate. So yeah, this is a very simple principle of rule, you know, and I didn't realize it's dead easy designed really. And I'm just wondering how this DeWalt and other kind of Milwaukee stuff is designed, and I think so I'm going to buy a few of them from my cache, and I'm going to try to see what's inside. And I know the trigger mechanism is slightly different because there's like a second trigger, second knob here, and that allows you to release it pressing it rather than pushing the button here. So maybe it's just moved on the front rather than on the back, but this is very easy design, very simple design. And yeah, so the thing is, I need to recreate that. I'm not going to be fancy to do all these curves here. I just want to make it simple, and I want to make it work. So from the previous videos, you remember when I did like a clamp, small clamp for well, it's a big clamp actually for my bandsaw. That's one of two I did, and actually I installed a smaller one. So it will be quite simple, quite similar to this one. And the thing is, it must work, and I want to just put some rubber, maybe rubber tube from one of the old wheels from the bicycle. I don't know, something to just cover these sharp edges. I don't want to play too much with this with the plastic. Alright, I'm just thinking how to reuse the material so I can do as less cuts as possible. And I can do two of them from one cut because it's very wide, I think, so it's about 50 mil. Well, it's 60 mil. So let me check how I can do it. So really, I could do it here. That's right. So right, that's over here. So I don't know if you can see this properly. But and I will use that kind of angle. So I don't know if you can see this, but there is a line here going down, and that will be just opening here, which I can adjust it later on. So I just briefly cut this off, and then I will start shaping it properly. And there will be holes somewhere here. I can actually drill it using this old handle. Alright, because I got very dark in here, I decided to use one of these water markers. So just make this more visible and I can see what I'm going to cut. So okay, let's try to trim it now more precisely. So now you can see that there's plenty of very tiny dust. I purposefully didn't switch on the dust extractor so you can see what I was talking about. Very hard to clean it, but that's the rough shape. It's not perfectly, slightly deeper here, shallower here, but we'll see. My clamp will come in handy. Alright, so let's say I want to cut it to thickness of roughly this should go. Okay. Just lower maybe just a little bit. Okay. So that's two pieces I have. I know they're not perfect, but we'll see. I'm going to clean them up a little bit and then try to drill the hole and maybe shape it. So yeah. Okay, let's move to the desk now. So just by using the knife I can clean it a little bit. And that material originally is casted, or you can buy extruded one. So if you got the casted, it's monolite and it's very strong because this whole structure is just integrated in one cast. So it's like basic physics. Every material which is monolite is stronger than extruded. Right, so I briefly cleaned it. It's not sharp really. Okay, so I need to drill the hole. You see that the head is quite similar. It's actually a little bit narrower, and the angle here is slightly different as well. But I will see. That should actually work, you know. Maybe just this progress will be slightly smaller, the steps of rising there or moving the clamp, but this actually could be handy. So let's see. So I want to mark it, okay, roughly here. Actually, you know what, I'm going to drill it straight away. What kind of drill is that? And that will be probably number 5. And it is number 5. So let's see, try to position as much as I can. I got the hole. So yeah, I do recommend. That's ordinary metal drill bit, and it's went through nice and clean. So wooden drill bit, I do not recommend it. So this is supposed to go through. On the angle, I don't like this angle. It's absolutely out of angle. Let's see if I can fit it. Okay. It's just this problem, it's not in the right angle. And of course, if you got this column drill bit, or death drill bit, not drill bit. It will be easier. Just let me check if this will fit. It won't. It's slightly too thick. Right, okay, I see now. Because this has got holding bit piece to hold it together. I'm just going to use a thicker drill bit to cover it. I'm just wondering if this will, I can do it on both sides really, and that could be, this is not big enough. I don't think so. I've got any bigger than that. It could be number 8. And that's look like it is number 8. Alright, I've tried a few different bits, but none of them really work for me. So I'm just trying to do this countersunk element. I don't know if this will work or not. Not really. So this is alright on this side. Let's see. Okay. Alright. Right, slightly. It's not too thick. It's just this bit. Can't really sit in. Right. I don't know if this is all gonna work now or not. Okay, let's see. Okay. Alright. We're getting there. And it's working. So now it's just a matter to screw this together. And it will be fixed. And this material is really strong, so just want to show you. It will not gonna wear very quickly. Right, so that's number 1. I'm gonna assemble this together later on. So check camera, still rolling. Okay, so yeah, so I used drill bit number 5. It's just an ordinary metal drill bit. And I'm going to mark it. Okay, and then I'm just making the hole through it. Right, let's see how straight it is. It's not too straight. It's alright anyway. So I made it slightly bigger, and then I'm using this countersunk bit. I'm doing this on both sides. So now this is supposed to sit inside, and it is. So this go in here, this going to sit on here, and this is supposed to fit in here. Just let me guide it. There you go. Well, maybe it's not the most beautiful thing, but it is working. And it's for free. So this material, polyeth, is much stronger than this one. I'm going to take it to my work, and I'm going to ask one of this engineer if he can tell me what kind of material is that. Maybe he can give me a clue. Is that was the issue with using it inappropriately? Maybe I just put too much pressure on it, I don't know. Or maybe it's just a cheap piece of junk. But as I say, you can take this kind of material, like that kind of scrap from companies like mine. They probably won't charge you for it. And this big piece of material, I have it, it's scrap. They won't use it, they just actually sell it to the company who's buying it and recycling. But even if you go, maybe they take you a few quid from you, so still worth it. You can do quite a few things with it. So I fixed 2 clamps, and if I put some rubber on it, well, it's not actually damaging my hand, you know. It's not perfect straight edge as well, because the hole is drilled with an angle. I don't have a drill press, and I know there are guys who actually put this small like a level eye, and then you can drill it directly straight. I don't have it as well, but I fixed the drill press will be the best for making it. But I'm happy with the result. I've got 2 clamps working, and I've got enough material just in case to fix it. Right, so I've got 2 clamps fixed, and that's for free. So okay, so that's it for today. So from 3 piece of plastic, I fixed 3 things, 2 clamps and one bandsaw fence, and you know, it's for free. It's just a little bit of my time. If I want to go and buy, probably I'll have to spend another 12-15 pounds for each clamp, and or if I want to buy a new fence, that will cost me probably on 10 or so. So you know, it's a little bit of money always saved. You can spend for something different, and it's always fun to do something rather than just sitting at home and watching television. Well, I like movies, but yeah, I like to do something as well. Alright, so that's it for today, and in the next episode I'm going to do a small surprise for my son, and that will be a Batman LED lamp, wall lamp. Right, so could be interesting. My son really loves Batman and Spider-Man, so Batman lamp is the first one, and we'll see what happens later. Right, thanks for watching, thanks for your time. If you like it, subscribe. Let me know what you think about my jobs, and let me know what you want to see, and yeah, just give me a feedback, thumbs up. So see you later, bye.